Alright, so I'm here with another 10 interesting facts about myself. The first video got a lot of positive responses, a lot of likes. I believe it got a bunch of likes. But a lot of people were telling me how they really enjoyed that video. So I'm going to do another one here. I got this YouTube channel like a couple months ago. It was like about 5 months ago, 6 months ago maybe. Maybe a little bit longer than that even. But I really started, I started watching the Brad Rules like probably about a year ago from right now. I actually started, and he was like the guy that really made me want to start up a YouTube channel. And I've had a lot of fun. And even like to this day, I catch myself like imitating the Brad Rules and what he says. So I don't want to do that, but sometimes it's just habit from watching his videos. So yeah, but yeah, I like even like the titles of my Raws, I do it like he does, cause I think that's a good way, Yeah, I guess you could say it's copying, but it's not like a huge deal or anything. But yeah, it's like when I'm saying shit, sometimes I like catch myself saying stuff he does. I don't want to like copy him, but it's just habit. But whatever. I just wanted to say that. I don't think I've ever mentioned that before. But yeah, and I've had a lot of fun on here with people. Even the negative people who comment on my videos, I still have fun with those people. Especially the guys who actually have some good things to say about my videos. Like, I give actually good reasoning for, they're disagreeing with me. I don't care if you disagree with me. I'm not going to go apeshit on you if you disagree with me. I just want a logical reason for you disagreeing with me, alright? So, yeah, I mean, the negative guys, good. There should be negative people in the world who don't like you. There should be people that criticize you. That's how you get better as a person. And in this case, a YouTuber. And then there should be positive people who support you. That's just how the world should work. And as a person in the world, there's so many people that can't take criticism. I can take criticism. That's how you get better as a fucking person. So yeah, here we go. 10 things about me, or interesting things. Number 1, gay marriage. My thoughts on gay marriage. I think it's fine. I don't really give a shit what people do in the world, who they marry. They're gay people. It doesn't affect me. Now, I always say about these things, if you wouldn't like it to happen to you, then you should allow it. If you wouldn't like to, if marriage between heterosexuals, a man and a woman, if that was banned, people would not like that. So same thing, you wouldn't want marriage between gay people banned. So or the gays wouldn't, or whatever. Or we wouldn't want marriage between us being banned, So that's what I say, slavery, same thing. You wouldn't want slavery on yourself, so you should not allow it, That's what I pretty much say with all these laws and stuff. If you wouldn't want it happening on yourself, don't support it. So it's stupid how they're just passing laws now. They should just all pass them. They should allow it. It's not a huge fucking deal. Talked about, oh, it's so bad for kids. Teach them about it, alright? Just fucking teach them about it, alright? It's not a big deal. Big deal, they're into men. It's like men are into men, girls are into girls. Who gives a shit? Not me. Number 2, I don't support abortion. Abortion is killing. It's basically another form of murder. I don't get why it's not murder. It's killing somebody. And it's worse than killing like a person in their adult stages. Maybe not like worse. But you're killing a person and they don't even get to live their life. They don't even know what life is like. So, and this isn't even talking about religion or anything. Just from a human being standpoint, just a logical human being who isn't sick in the head would, just not support this. Because it's killing people. It's killing a baby who's not even fucking born yet. It's stupid. It's, I think it's retarded. It's basically murder. So I don't think it should be. And people are always like, oh, these are controversial topics, don't talk about them. Then how are we going to resolve them if we don't ever talk about them? I was writing a research paper in school, and they're like, oh, you can't write about abortion because it's controversial. Then how are we going to fix the problem if we're not ever gonna talk about it. It's stupid how people say that. Number 3, I actually got a picture with the Stanley Cup, which if you don't follow hockey, that's the trophy that the team who wins the whole NHL gets. So I got a picture of that. So just a little fact there. It was a pretty cool experience. Got it actually about 3 months ago, I think. And the next one, number 4, I believe it is, gun control. I support guns. I don't support gun control. There's a gun right there. I don't know if you could see it in the corner. Maybe there's a gun right there though. It's not loaded or anything. It's just for display. But yeah, I don't own a gun. I've never shot a gun before. But I support guns. A couple of reasons. It's protection against burglars. Now, when somebody breaks into your house, you don't have anything to protect yourself. Especially the people who live in like not that great, you know, maybe they lost their jobs or something, they can't afford a nice house in a nice neighborhood, so maybe they're living in like a bad neighborhood. You need a gun to protect yourself against bad people, and if you don't have a gun, you're not going to feel safe. Or, you know, some people won't feel safe going to bed, especially the old people, elderly people, if they don't have guns. No, it's just a means to protect yourself by. It's also in the Constitution that we should have guns, that we have guns. And people are, you know, if you take guns away, you know, it'll bring the murder rate down. I disagree. When they took away alcohol, they banned alcohol, it just created more problems. It created smuggling of the alcohol, it created just more shit that's happening. So, you know, if you take away guns, people are just going to buy them illegally, just like they did with alcohol about, what was it, like 80, 90 years ago? So I don't believe in gun control. There's, you know, people, I'm sure you've heard this. People kill people. Guns don't kill people. You know, they're just gonna find another way to kill people, or they're gonna illegally buy guns. Number 5, I have actually broken my arm. I think when I was 4, I broke my arm. I fell off my bike, broke I think it was my right arm. I don't really remember specifically. Maybe it was my left. I don't really remember, but. And then in I think it was 7th grade, I broke my thumb. What happened? Let me put the paper down for a second. What happened is, I think it was my right thumb. You know, I jumped up to stop a pass. I hit it and it like bent my thumb back like that, and it broke it. Also in I wasn't gonna plan on mentioning this, but I think it was in 4th grade. I like had this minor seizure or something. They were calling it. It's not like a major one. It's totally different from like this I can't even say this word, the seizure you are like familiar with. But yeah, I like, it was basically like I like passed out on the bath. You know, I was sick. I passed out on the bathroom floor, hit my chin. I had to get like 3 stitches, I think. So yeah, that wasn't a fun night. I spent the night in the hospital. So yeah, that was definitely not a good experience for me. Number what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, I think I'm on. I've been to Mexico before. It was actually just last year. I'm planning on going again in a couple months. But I've been to Mexico. It's a very fun experience. Had a good time. Food's good. You know, I went to right by Cancun. Very fun time. I love out of country experiences most of the time. Especially, you know, when you feel safe and you're not around. You know, it's just the culture aspect's a little like weird for me. I don't, you know, there's like no Wi-Fi in the hotels and shit. You know, I don't really like that aspect. Like the culture down there is a little bit different. But overall, I had a very fun time. I'm looking forward to it again. So Mexico, and I also went to Alaska before when I was younger. I don't really remember it a lot, but I remember I had a pretty good time. Went on a cruise ship. It was pretty damn fun. It's a good time, you know. Been on a lot of trips. I've had a lot of good experiences. Number 7. I hate to read and write. You know, a lot of articles are online of, you know, read it, you know, you gotta read it, or, you know, people write it. You know, I hate writing. It's stupid. It's, you know, you gotta think of what you're gonna write. You have to proofread it and shit. When you're doing videos, you just go out there and say shit. You don't, it's fun, or it's, you know, writing, you're just sitting down, you're just typing, there's no emotions really. Or you could put an exclamation mark, you know, but it's not the same, not even close. there's no emotions, you know. And you go on an article, you don't really see any, you know, swear words or anything. It's just, you know, Bleacher Report. It's just, you know, sometimes I read the article. I don't, very rarely read the whole, like, wrestling articles. Very rarely. I like videos better. You know, videos are a lot better than reading or writing. Number 8, Obama. 8, I don't like him. I think he's a retard. Supports taxing the raw. You know, I don't really pay that close attention. But, like, Obamacare is a piece of shit, pretty much. Forcing people to get health care. Like, you know, if you're, like, 20 years old, 25 years old, trying to start up, you know, your own house, family, whatever, and you don't want to get health care because you're a pretty healthy person, you don't think you need it, well, you know, Obama's going to force you to get it, so. And he fucking lied to us about it, too, where he said, you could keep your own health care, but then he says, oh, if your policy changes, then you got to get a new one or some shit like that. So he lied to us. And, you know, another thing, he supports taxing the rich. That's called a socialist government. That's what people in Europe have, and they're not as good as us. You know, socialism doesn't work. It's just a step below communism. Because if you don't tax the poor as much, then there's no point in really trying if you tax the rich more, because you're just taking more money away from the rich. Then what's the point of trying if you could be poor and still get by? So it's stupid. Everybody should be taxed equally. Number 9, I've been in a tornado. Now, it wasn't a huge tornado or anything. It was actually an EF0, which is like 90-mile-per-hour winds. But it was, you know, going down the freeway, this big hurl of, like, dust and stuff came towards us. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? It was pretty scary, actually. You know, you could see it going. It wasn't like you could see it from, like, a mile away. It just came at us like a big pile of dust. But then you looked in the newspaper the next day and it said there was a tornado right there. So, you know, a pretty frightening experience, but once you look back at it, it was sort of kind of cool. You know, to say, oh, I've been in a tornado before. If only like an EF0 or whatever. You couldn't really die from it. But, you know, something, you know, you could say you've been in. Last one, I actually started school, this is number 10. Started school early, like a year before everybody else did, because I had this fucking speech problem. I didn't talk till I was like 2. And, you know, they told me in preschool or whatever that I had a problem. They said I wasn't going to be, you know, I was going to be like, have problems in school or whatever. I think, you know, I need to get help with fucking things, you know, like understanding shit. And, you know, they said I was going to be stupid or whatever. But look at where I am now. I mean, you know, I got a 3.9 GPA. You know, yeah, they were fucking wrong. Yeah, so, yeah, but anyway, I couldn't talk till I was 2. Very slow developer. You know, many people will probably say, haha, you're stupid. Yeah, I'm not stupid now, right? You know, I'm very successful in school. Got a, you know, good YouTube channel here. I have fun. I have a pretty good life. You know, it's not perfect as is anybody's in the world, but I'm enjoying my life, and I'm having a pretty damn good one. So there's 10 more facts about me. I'm gonna run out pretty soon, so you know, maybe I'll upload another one sometime in the future. But yeah, I hope this one, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as you fucking enjoyed the other one. So there you go. There's 10 more facts about myself.